My stuff really be exploding. Um, my bad. We're gonna try this again. I also just now realized, um, silly moment. You can't upload videos of your streams if you're not fucking recording them. I'm so dumb. Oh my god. I really needed, like, there should be a class on this shit. Because I literally don't know how it works. Anyway, my bad. I'm sorry. Welcome back, everyone. And by everyone, I mean me, myself, and I, and the occasional person who drops in. My name is NOVISMARE. Uh, I usually go by Novice, whatever. A lot of people pronounce it Novice, and I honestly, pronouncing it Novice is probably the best thing you could possibly do, because I am definitely a jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, traditional art is definitely my jam. Uh, Digital art makes me want to slam my head against a goddamn concrete wall and maybe grind my teeth, find powder and calcium supplement. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, welcome back. I should probably, well, if I'm gonna try to upload this one now that I realized I have to actually be fucking recording it if I want to upload a goddamn video. Um, I should probably reintroduce. I already reintroduced myself. You'll have to deal with my shitty little sketched PNG tuber on the side. That's my persona. Oh my god. It's okay. You can unfollow if you don't like furries. I understand. I understand if you do. They cringe. They cringe in the sweetest way possible. Furries are cringe, but it's okay. Honest to God, everyone should have a fursona. I believe everyone should have a fursona. They're so much more. They're so fun in the grand scheme of things. They're so fun. Don't get me wrong. I love people's personas, and those are also cool. Or like little monster characters or something. Those are cool. But there ain't anything more satisfying and fun than turning yourself into some weird ass little scrimbly scrumblo creature. Okay, like there's so many things you can do. Like you can be a worm on string, you can be a dragon, you can be a fucking a cat mixed with a toaster. That's a thing, I think. There's like original species sometimes. There's like you can just get like every animal on the planet and like make some like disgusting amalgamation juxtaposition little Cronenberg monster to be your Sona. There's so many options and so many colors and so many possibilities. I honest to God think everybody needs a fursona. What is my fursona? That's a really good fucking question. I wish I knew. It's some it's something between like a bat and a dragon and like kaiju's or something, but it's fluffy, but it's mostly bat, but there's something else going on there. I couldn't tell you what the thought process was. I just wanted something with big ears and a bat nose, and I wanted the feather mohawk to stay because that's like my little iconic thing that's been in my design since I was like 12 or something. I don't know. All I can say is feather mohawks are superior. Anyway, we're not here to talk about furries and fursonas. L cringe. We're here to talk about Tron, my favorite little comfort. I The day that Disney realizes that Tron is like their magnum opus is the day that we become an even better society. I also want to re-mention because I'm going to try to upload this artwork right here. This was drawn by an artist called RockabyeRinzler. I'll drop their information in the description, I think. If they have those for Twitch videos, I don't know. Anyway, this was drawn by RockabyeRinzler. They're a phenomenal artist that you guys definitely need to follow if you get the opportunity to. Actually, not even if you get the opportunity to. You will follow RockabyeRinzler. I am transmitting it into your brain right now. I'm like using my Obi-Wan Kenobi powers right now to put it in your brain that you need to go hop off this video and follow RockabyeRinzler right freaking now. They draw more than Tron art, but I'm gonna be for real. Their Tron art is absolutely delectable, and ah, I love it. One of my favorite things that artists do is when they do the yassification, the slayification of characters, because look at this. Look, this is Tron in Tron Legacy, right? And this is Tron in the Tron Betrayal comics. You could not tell me that these were the same people unless you told me that that's what it was based off of, because I could talk about it for hours with how much I love Rockabye's artwork so much. It's like, oh, and all I can say is that there needs to be like some petition out there for the small amount of people who are in the Tron little fandom. There needs to be a petition out there that you permanently, for the rest of your life, if you draw Tron, you have to give him the fluffy like fuckboy hairstyle, or you need to give him like what I did here is I kind of gave him like that plus like a subtle mullet. Just give him some kind of long fluffy hair from the 80s. You are set. Um, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the 1982 original Tron movie. It's a little dated, but it's so funny. Um, they had Bruce, the actor for Tron, and Alan Bradley. They had Bruce take off the little helmet thing, and his hair is so shaggy and fluffy underneath it, and it's so funny, and I love it so much. Probably one of my favorite little like behind the scenes photos from that movie. Speaking, oh my god, speaking of that movie, that's got to be one of the goddamn gayest 80 movies I think I've seen in my entire life. You cannot get me a different. You could not show me another 80s film that is more gay than Tron 1980. There is no way. First off, okay, literally all the actors are in skin tight suits for the majority of the film, okay? Sure, you might be saying, but that's the design of the programs. That's what they're supposed to look like. It's just a costume. Just a costume, my butt, okay? That was for the LGBT gays, okay? 100% for the LGBT gays, okay? Second off, if you watch that movie, you cannot tell me that there was not something going on between Kevin Flynn, Laura Baines, and Alan Bradley, okay? Especially in that like the like early scene where they all meet in the arcade and they're like confronting they're like Laura and Alan are confronting Kevin about breaking into NCOM's system after he got fired, and freaking the comments that Kevin's making, and then the side eyeing, and all these little things. It's like, nah, there's got to be more to that. There definitely has got to be more. And then Ram, once Flynn gets into the NCOM system after being a little vaporized in it by the MCP, like, um, pardon? Anyway, Tron 1982 was made for the LGBT gays. Tron Legacy only amplified that, especially when you have Daft Punk scoring an entire movie. That's like insane. Every day I wake up and I remember that Daft Punk broke up and I want to cry myself to sleep. Would I cry myself to sleep if I just woke up remembering that? Yeah, I would definitely do that. I would definitely go back to sleep. It's that clinical depression in it. Sleeping for your entire life. Yeah. Anyway, did I mention? I said this in the last time I tried to stream this. I don't do line art. I do not do line art. I don't fuck with it. People who do line art though, do. Sorry. People who do people who do line art are impressive. They they got like digital art by a goddamn clutch of their iron fist. Okay, like I bow down to people who do line art consistently, and they like don't even like they don't clean their sketch. They just do a sketch and then they do line art. Like, I applaud you, good sir, for having such big balls. Okay, wrong color. For having, God, like, I wish I had the confidence, but I despise line art with my, like, every fiber of my being. I love the sketchy, my sketch. And not to brag, but I definitely like I feel like my stuff is clean enough to a point where it's not like an eyesore, you know? Because like sometimes you're looking at people's art and it's like, oh, like the sketch is nice and the coloring's good, but God, the sketch is just so like kind of messy that it's hard to really track what's going on. Don't get me wrong, you could argue that the hair here is really messy, but I like it like that. I like the messy hairstyle. I think it looks pretty good myself. Sorry. I I do a cheeky little voice impression every now and if that ever comes across as offensive, would somebody please tell me about that? That's just like a little quirk that I have when I talk, cuz I fluctuate. Is it ADHD? Is it autism? We'll never know. But yeah. Ooh, shoddy trifling. She must be from Dirty Dogs. That's not funny. 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 I maybe I should be a Twitch stand-up comedian. I don't know. Would you guys watch me if I did stand-up comedy on Twitch? I might need to get a stool though. Oh my god, I'm so funny, guys. Please applaud. Please applaud. If I was ever stuck in a room with myself, I think I would also try to like I don't think I can say that on Twitch. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Please don't ban me. I just started. My bad. But yeah, watch. You guys should watch Tron and Tron Legacy and Tron Uprising, and you should read Tron Betrayal, Tron something or, and you should play Tron Evolution, Tron 2.0, and Tron Identity when it comes out this year. And you should also play the. Ah, wait! I didn't mean to delete that. No, no, my layers, my layers. You should also play Tron, the Tron running speed running game for all my speed runners out there. I'm not much of a gamer. Actually, that's a lie. I'm a really hardcore gamer because I play Roblox. I absolutely tear it up on Roblox, okay? Y'all don't even know the half of it, right? I be getting on there. I got like 100 or not even 100. I gotta have at least 500 hours clocked on that shit, okay? And God, Roblox kind of goes hard. I'm not even gonna lie with y'all on that one. Yeah, yeah. Play Roblox, but play Tron first. But play Roblox too. But but play the Tron games. Promise. I promise. I promise they'll be worth your while. I promise. What else? What other games do I play? Um, God, that's a really good question. Shit, I play Pokemon sometimes on the Switch. Um, I got a dinosaur memory card game by Toy Smith in my dresser over here. You could say that's pretty difficult, especially when you got goldfish memory like I do. Oh, Velociraptor, Triceratops. Yeah, you could say I'm smart. You could say I'm a scientist. It's ironic because I'm literally in college studying fucking dinosaurs. You know, did you know that um I cannot think of a fun dinosaur fact right now. I'm so sorry. I was about to say a fun dinosaur fact right now, but I literally cannot think of one right now. I can think of a bunch of shark facts. Y'all like sharks? Did you know that there is a shark called the salmon shark that is related to great whites? It's the closest relative to great whites is the salmon shark, and it's like a miniature. It's like you know how people make toy breeds of dogs? And they're like a smaller, like tiny handheld version, travel size, fucking snack size version of the dog. Even though it has so many health problems and it's probably gonna explode one day. Imagine somebody did that with a great white and you got a salmon shark. They're so tiny. They can still grow up to 10 feet big. Don't get me wrong. They're still kind of big. Um, I think I would win against a salmon shark though, because I am simply built different. Um, but yeah, they got big old beady eyeballs, and they're like miniature great white sharks, and they're pretty baller. They're pretty baller. Not gonna lie. Is that? No. Sorry, I just realized some of my hair got in my fish tank, and I just realized it right now. That's unfortunate. I'll have to take that out later. Did I mention I have fish yet? I don't. Okay, that's a lie. I have one fish. It's a beta. Can you guess what his name is? Can you guess? His name's Tron. That's right. He's black and blue, and he's really pretty. He was a pity purchase. Okay, don't get on my case like that. He was a pity purchase. I felt bad. He was all alone on a clearance wreck at Petco, and I thought I was doing some like saint type stuff, rescuing him for $5. Sorry, $4.99 plus tax. Let me just emphasize real quick: $4.99 plus tax. That's pretty cheap for a beta when you think about it. But he also was like one of the only ones that was on the shelf that wasn't like dead or dying. So I don't know. They're probably just trying to get rid of those hoes before they got a new shipment in. I don't know. I don't work at Petco. Do I look like somebody who would work at Petco? Actually, don't answer that, because I can just see it right now. One of y'all being like, "Oh, you got a persona in the corner. You probably work at Petco your entire life." Um, Jokes on you. I don't have a job. I'm actually unemployed right now, unfortunately. I did used to work for a whale watching company, and I'm working for the same whale watching company this coming summer. It was super fun, super fun. I got to see whales every day, like orcas and humpbacks. I forgot to mention, I live in Alaska, so that's why my shit cuts out all the time. Got that poop of stinky Wi-Fi, am I right? Living in the goddamn woods. I could take a picture right outside my window right now, and all you would see was trees. Trees! Got that pine. Got that Sitka spruce. All the birches are like naked right now. They ain't got no leaves on them. I'm in like oh, God. Do you know how cold it gets here? This is for all my baddies who have their temperatures in Fahrenheit. Um, it was negative 30. It was between negative 30 and negative 40, like a couple weeks ago. And what's it? Let me see what the temperature. Actually, Let me see what the temperature is right now. Oh, you know what? Lucky me. It's warmer today. It's 3. It is 3 outside. It is 3 degrees Fahrenheit. That's so funny. I had no idea that it lined up. Look at me, someone who doesn't know how Celsius. I think America should stop being quirky and switch to the metric system and Celsius and whatnot, because I'm so sick and tired of having to convert stuff when I really don't want to. Why did we have to be so pressed against the Okay, let me take that back. I know why America was pressed against the British, but we have no reason to be mad. That I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. We have no reason to really be mad right now. Um, we should just hear me out. Switch to the fucking metric system. Like the TikToks are funny when it goes, "What the hell is a kilometer?" Like that's funny. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, literally everybody else uses the metric system except for us and maybe like one or two other countries. I think. I don't want to have to keep converting stuff. Fahrenheit is useless. Let me use Celsius, Excelsior. Just fucking. I'm so sick and tired of having to convert stuff, and it makes me so angry. And literally, I think I use the metric system more daily, especially in college, than I use the regular stuff. Sure, my gas comes in gallons, and my baking is measured in goddamn what? Cups and tablespoons or something? I don't know if that's different. I've never been outside of America, except for Canada. But literally, that was only to move up here because I had to drive across the Canadian border. But I digress. I don't know. Do I want to start coloring or not? I've been going in and out, like cleaning this up and like noticing so many tiny things. I guess I could clean it up later. I think we'll do that. We'll clean it up later. I just need to start getting like some colors down. I definitely want to go for more warmer. Definitely warmer. Um, stuff. Definitely very purpley blue, bluey. Have any of you guys seen Bluey? I know there's a lot of people getting backlash for watching it, and that's why I have not really said that I watch it. I definitely watch Bluey though. I'm not ashamed to say that I watch Bluey. It's so it heals my inner child. I'm gonna be honest. And here's the thing is I don't really watch it. I kind of just like put it on in the background when I'm doing stuff, and it's like it's nice to like have something to like just be there while I'm doing things. So that's swaggy. I used to put on YouTubers and whatnot, but like I just don't really watch YouTube much anymore. No, I want that to be warmer. I want it to be warmer. But yeah, I God, ugh, I'm so mad. All my favorite stuff always gets canceled. Like Tron Uprising got canceled fucking ages ago. I'm still pressed about that. I will forever be pressed about that. That was a phenomenal show, right? And then freaking Netflix canceled Inside Job the same week I was getting into it. I watched the first season and then I watched the second season. And I'm like, "Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited for more Inside Job to come out." Da 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 da. No more is coming out only to find out Netflix freaking canceled. They canceled Inside Job on my birthday. Can you believe it? Freaking Netflix canceled Inside Job on my birthday. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. Oh, I was so sad. I was like, ain't no way Netflix just did me dirty like this. God, and you know for a fact, this is no offense to anyone who likes Big Mouth or anything, like, don't you can like what you like, but you know for a fact Netflix be canceling these shows because they want more money to work on Stranger Things and Big Mouth. Those hoes have so many seasons and so many renewals. And for what? For what? I don't want any more any Munson TikToks. I don't want to see any more shows and episodes about children going through puberty. It makes me uncomfortable. That's why we have educational videos. Don't get me wrong. I've seen a little bit of Big Mouth, and it was honestly pretty funny. Um, but God, you could not ask me to stomach more than what I had to watch, more than what I did watch. I might actually cry. I might actually start like profusely crying because I cannot. It just there was like stuff. I know like maybe their whole point is to like make you uncomfortable or something, but it's just like it's the same reason I stopped watching Rick and Morty because it was getting into really dangerous territory of like incest and pedophilia and da 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 da. Guess who's going to prison? Justin Roiland, to no one's surprise. I'm sorry if this is like controversial or anything, but like this is why I stand Alex Hirsch of all like content creators. He did Gravity Falls and Inside Job and other stuff, and like dude set. You know, if anything comes out about Alex Hirsch, I'll be surprised. But stuff coming out about Justin Roiland or Dan Harmon, I'm not surprised. Like people should have just anticipated it at that point. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I did like Rick and Morty at one point. Don't get me wrong. Like, I did legitimately like Rick and Morty at one point. But I just like, I don't know, man. It started getting a little too. I don't know. There's no way for me to put it right that it was just getting incesty and pedophilia y. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say these words on Twitch. I'm not saying it. But yeah, God, I don't even. I don't even know how many seasons Rick and Morty is on at this point. I have not touched that thing until like since like season 2 or something. I could not tell you the last thing that I watched all. If you could ask my mutuals though, I did have a disgustingly obsessive Rick and Morty phase in middle school. That was like my jam. But like I was also the kid who was watching PewDiePie and iDubbbz and Max Mofo and H3H3 and Filthy Frank. There was bound to be something going on, right? I was an incel child, and now here I am drawing Yossified Tron on Twitch.live. So, you know, we all we all have our faults, I guess. If you didn't love me at my cringy Rick and Morty phase, you won't love me. You don't deserve me at my Yossified, sexy, missed opportunity to be a Tumblr sexy man Tron phase. That's all I'm saying. Why does it feel like my brush changed goddamn colors last minute? I feel like I have been betrayed. Oh, that's cause it fucking did! Ah! Well, I hope this works still. Shit. I should not be doing digital art. I am not, like, outfitted for this, is all I'm gonna say. I'm definitely somebody who's, like, old and crabby and likes my paper and pencil. Oh! That's not what I wanted! Okay, there we go. That fixes that problem. Oops. Shit. That's not what I wanted either. I need to fix this now, because that's gonna bother me. Ooh! I would have music, but honestly, if I had music playing, y'all would not hear it because I talk so fucking much. Y'all don't need music, right? You get to listen to my sweet voice serenade you. Serenade ya. That's a little. No, can I cope with that? Yeah, I can cope with that. That's gonna be the base color anyway. Yeah. So we'll just cope with that. We're just blocking in colors at this point. Oh shit! I should save. That would be wise. No, not save as. Shit. Save. Just regular save. Alright. Yeah. Sorry in advance. Actually, I'm not sorry. There's definitely feedback. I can tell there's definitely feedback. I'm not sorry about it though. Only because I don't have shit for equipment. I'm using my Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 for my microphone. And I'm using a Surface Pro to stream and draw at the same time. And I have a fan. I have a goddamn Honeywell fan on it, so my freaking Surface doesn't overheat. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I didn't think that that would work. But because I'm not the most technologically advanced person on the planet, I don't know that much about electronics. I just know that if it gets hot, it doesn't want to do the thing it does anymore. So that's as far as my knowledge goes. So I was like, oh, if my thing can't stream because it's too hot and spicy all the time, what if I just put a big boy fan on it? And bada bing, bada boom, here we are. I have not crashed or gotten blue screen once, and we're going on 28 minutes and 39 seconds right now. I call that a straight up W, a straight up win. We are absolutely going hard today, folks. Um, but yeah, that's just how it be. That's just how it do. That's just that's yeah. Anyway, anyway. I need to go here. We're gonna lock this there because these are supposed to be dark. I wanted these blocks where there's a lot of blue. Actually, why don't I just make the entire? I'll just make the entire suit outline this color because that would make my life way, 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 way easier. We're just gonna make a fat ass brush. Oh, that's so fire! So fire, guys. Could you agree that that's fire? Putting gasoline straight up on it. I don't do line art. Like I said, I don't do line art. Kudos to people who do line art, though. Do. God, I'm 5 years old. I am 5 years old. That's not funny. Saying doo doo isn't funny. Saying doo-doo isn't funny. I need to convince myself. I need to mentally convince myself that saying doo-doo is not funny. It's not cool. It's not quirky. Oh, anyway. Have I mentioned that Tron 1882 is a gay film in the best way possible? Anyway, watch Tron because you should. Because I'm telling you to. Subliminal messaging. Subliminal messaging. NOVISMARE from Twitch is telling you to watch the Tron movies and the show. You should definitely watch the show. Oh my god. Tron Uprising. If you like, I'm gonna be honest, if you like Into the Spider-Verse, um, like the art style that they used in that and like the animation style, and especially if you love Motor City because the same guy worked on it, you guys would love Tron Uprising. Oh, the art direction was phenomenal in that. It was such a gorgeous show, and it's such a shame that it was canceled. It didn't deserve such treatment. But good God, I wish I could watch that for the first time again. I get teary eyed watching it sometimes. And it's so nice because it goes in depth about like what happened after Clue took over um in the Tron Legacy flashback scene. And like because in Tron Legacy, spoilers, I know I'm saying spoilers for a movie that was made in 2010, but honestly, I want people to watch it still, so I will say spoilers and you can cry about it. But spoiler alert for Tron Legacy, we figure out that Rinzler is indeed Tron, right? And we've also learned that it's because he was captured by Clue and he was repurposed right into Rinzler. They took his programming, they fiddled around with it, and they turned him into Rinzler, right? And first of all, if Tron was more popular, I'm just saying, repurposing has got to be one of the worst things to happen to a program in this like series, and like that shit sucks. Like they take away your primary function as a program, and then they replace it with something else, usually to Clue standards, something pretty bad, and you can still because of the way that Legacy portrayed Rinsler, especially when he fell into the sea of simulation and his lights all went off and then his lights came back on and they were blue instead of orange, and it was like being all like symbolic, like Tron's coming back to himself and the sea of simulation like washed away the repurposing and whatnot. Like you gotta think, like, did he remember everything that Clue made him do during his repurposing? Because you would think that he probably does if he was starting to remember just by seeing Kevin Flynn in flesh or something. Because he's all like, they're in the final scene, right? And he's like, he goes circles back, and they're like, oh, why did the other light jet go the other way? And then Tron comes back around, and he's like, I fight for the users, and he just fucking takes Clue out right then and there, except for later on. But it's like, you gotta think he probably remembers everything that he did, and that would suck. Like that's such angst worthy. That has such angst worthy potential to it, and it's such a wasted opportunity that people don't take advantage. I'm gonna make this dark. That people don't take advantage of that. Um, not that I'm, but the Tron fandom isn't very big. I don't think. If it is, and I just don't know about it, let me know. I need more Tron mutuals so bad. I'm crying. I'm dying. I'm screaming. But yeah, there's so much angst-worthy potential there, and I think it's really sad that people don't take advantage of that more. I would write fics if I had the attention span for it. I've only ever written one in my life, and it was so short. But I got a lot of ideas. My brain is thick and it's full, and it's is it full of good things? That's a really good. That's a good question. Probably not. Um, but yeah. Oh God, too big again. Where was I going with this? Shit, fuck, I don't remember. Anyway, watch Tron. It's really good. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I was talking about Tron Uprising. um, it's a really good show, and it goes in depth about like what Tron did after the whole confrontation legacy when you know Tron's escorting Kevin and Flynn back to the portal, and Clue's there, and he's a like Flynn, am I still supposed to make the perfect system? And the most iconic movie dialogue in the entire thing of cinema, Flynn goes, "Yeah," and then the coup happens, because he was staging a coup, and it really I like Uprising because it really like shows like first off, Tron escaped, thank God, um, before getting repurposed. Um, I loved the addition of the character Dyson in Tron Uprising, and yes, it's spelled exactly like the vacuum cleaner. I have definitely made multiple jokes about Dyson sucking because he sucks. As like, he's a great villain. Don't get me wrong. His character is written phenomenally, and I think it's really really interesting that Dyson was previously one of Tron's little security program like underdogs or something, and I thought that was cool. His character's great. Um, but it's just funny because he's a vacuum cleaner. Sucks is funny. So yeah. Um, but yeah, Tron Uprising was really good. I loved it so much. I wish I could watch it again for the first time because that's just how yummalicious it was. Um, yeah, watch it. Watch it because I'm saying. What else? Oh, I'm usually not a big fan of the whole like young juvenile like takes on the role of a hero or something and reclaims their title or whatnot. Usually, I'm not a big fan of that trope, but Tron Uprising honestly did it in a way that was really enjoyable, and I did like at first I did not like Beck's character, and I might be like thrown over the coals and dragged by my ankles by the very minimal amount of Tron fans that there are. But I did not like Beck's character at first. I thought he was kind of I honest to God thought he was kind of annoying at first. But I grew to actually like his character a lot as he developed in the series, and I'll forever be so upset that they canceled it right when it was getting on a huge climax because Clue was visiting like literally in the last episode, Clue visits Argon. Like what? Shit, man. That's like insane to me. And I was so sad to know that it was canceled. It had so much potential, and it was just I blame Disney's poor marketing on it. They did not market that show very well, and it was definitely doomed from the start. And I also blame Disney like not adopting, literally buying out all these companies like Disney, like not sorry, Disney did not buy out Disney. My bad. Marvel, buying out things like Marvel and Lucasfilms and whatnot, because then they started prioritizing Star Wars and Marvel stuff when I feel like they should have been focusing on their originals. Because like look at Avatar. Like Avatar's a really good example. Like that movie is like one of the highest grossing films right now. And that's like insane because it was also the same thing when it first originally came out. Like you're going to tell me your like $1 billion movie isn't as important as making a bajillion Marvel movies or a bajillion Star Wars movies? Like this like no offense, and I'm a Marvel like I love Marvel. I love the Marvel movies like to an extent. But like they can wait. The Star Wars and the Marvel fans can wait a little bit to find out more about why like Tony Stark's ghost or something or Thanos blah blah blah. They can wait a little bit while you produce things about your original ideas. Like Tron was phenomenal for its time and it still holds up today. Like Tron Legacy, one of the best, most unskippable soundtracks for a movie in the entire world. And you're gonna get that when it's scored by Daft Punk of all people. Like Daft Punk. Ah, I love Daft Punk. Every day I wake up depressed that they broke up. can't remember if I mentioned that on this stream or the previous one. But yeah, I I just really wish Disney would um take the time now that they have all these Marvel and Star Wars movies out and these their Disney princess movies. I wish that they would take the time to really just dedicate the time and the hours to their originals. And I'm probably just biased whenever I say that Tron was Disney's magnum opus. And yeah, I'm definitely biased. I won't disagree with you on that. I'm totally 1000 a million percent biased on that regard. But you cannot disagree with me and say that you have like that there has been anything even in comparison to Tron. Like it's literally its own thing. Like I have never seen anything like it. And sure, you can be like, "Oh, well, if you boil Tron down to its plot, it's literally like Sword Art Online or something or Ready Player One." I'm like, "Those things came after the fact, okay? Tell me about a movie that came before Tron that was like Tron or had the same concept." And I'm sure you can probably fish up some, not very well heard of movie or something. But like specifically the way that Tron handled its topic and what it was trying to get at, they did a fantastic job, and you cannot disagree with me on that. This is turning into just me drawing Tron and then me just ranting about Tron. But honestly, it's one of my favorite things to talk about. So that's what you signed up for if you clicked on this video. That's why I had to tag Tron because I know that I was about to start going off. But anyway, yeah. Um, Uprising, phenomenal, fantastic animated show. If you're looking for something short and like really nice and has like good like voice acting in it and amazing animation and a fantastic soundtrack. Like Tron Uprising was not scored by Def. They only scored Legacy. But for something being Tron related, um, it was really good. Like the soundtrack and like I think that's speaking volumes when somebody can make a Tron like a soundtrack for something Tron related and they aren't Daft Punk. Like don't get me wrong, the Linsenberg movie, the 1982 movie had a good soundtrack, but like the Legacy soundtrack, I've never heard a better movie soundtrack my entire life, except for maybe Interstellar. Oh, Interstellar had a fantastic soundtrack. Like one of my favorite spacey movies. Besides The Martian, I thought The Martian was potatoes. That's all I'm gonna say. I love The Martian. I the last time I watched that movie, to be honest, but I like that movie. But yeah, Interstellar has an amazing soundtrack. Um, I'm definitely more biased to Legacy only because as much as I love like orchestral like music, I'm definitely more of an electronic synthwave type beat. And I think that's just like a consistency with Tron fans in general, just liking like that type of music. Not to stereotype, but definitely, yeah, I like electronic music a lot. So it just tracks. It just tracks. It literally just tracks. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I need to go to the airport soon. Up, lovely love. Um, but in the meantime, Ron. In the meantime, y'all ain't be getting nothing else. This is coming together so yummy. I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but it's coming together yummy. He got that pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag. If you draw, right, and you got a favorite character, and you don't give them the yassified slay treatment, are you really an artist? Are you really treating your favorite character like a favorite character? Or are you simply just drawing them? You gotta give them the slay treatment, the yassification process. This is why every time I draw a character, it has winged eyeliner. You can tell that every time I draw a character, it has winged eyeliner. Literally look at the corner. Literally look at the corner of my PNG of my stupid stinky persona, alright? That is winged eyeliner if I have ever seen it, right? That's gotta be drawing winged eyeliner on my favorite characters is like, it's like a little treat, you know? Like, I've been a brave boy. Been a brave I've been a brave boy. This is my treat. Ugh, God, so white. So white. No offense. I'm also white. Ugh, maybe I should have used this anyway. Oh, really yellow. Really yellow. Good God. Need to get on more the warm tone. Oof, that looks undead. Hmm, maybe I really need to get one of those skin color swatches palettes. Maybe I will do that when I get back to this. I usually when I do the pupils, I usually do like an off-white color. Not the pupils, sorry, the eye holes, the eyeballs, the eyeballs. I usually do an off-white color only because bright white burns my little eye holes off, you know? What if I gave him guys, wait, what if I gave him purple lipstick? Oh my god. Oh my god. Kissable lips. Sorry. We're serious here, we're serious. Would obviously have bright blue lips. I'm not a heathen. No, but for real. God. Give me that. Oh, baby, a triple. I don't know how I feel about that. Oof, nope, don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Don't like that one bit. That is way too. Have I mentioned that I'm not very good at color picking? Yeah, that's crazy. Um, no. No, I'm not good at color picking. Fucking, like I said, I should not be doing digital art. But I do it anyway because it's so much cheaper than having to buy a million different markers. And trust me when I say I got a lot of markers. Like listen to this. That's my drawer. My top drawer just has goddamn markers and pencils on top of it. There's like maybe one little notebook in here, but the rest of that shit is markers and sharpeners and ugh. I love traditional art, don't get me wrong. My favorite type of medium, but God, it's expensive and it's messy and it gets everywhere and there's so much setup and there's so much freaking it's just a huge little ordeal. Anyway, I gotta go to the airport and I want to stop at Taco Bell because I don't have a Taco Bell where I. Oh God, he's so white. I need to fix that so bad. I want to go to Taco Bell. I'm gonna finna get me some Doritos Locos Tacos, methinks, and maybe a Baja Blast. I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Baja Blast. Definitely gonna get a Baja Blast. Baja Blast. Anyway, we're gonna end it there, homies. And I'll probably maybe I'll stream later, maybe I won't. We'll see how I'm feeling. So I'll see you guys on the flip side.